Got a mid-60s Harmony H19. Might have been called a Bobcat. I'm not sure. This was kind of a higher end Harmony at the time. De-Armand pickups. I'll have to look that up again. Not sure what year. I'm thinking mid-60s. Maybe I'll find something on the pots. US made. It's got some mods to it. It's got new tuners. It's got some like locking tuners up here because the Harmony tuners stunk. But other than that, it feels really good. It doesn't feel to me like a 60s guitar. You know, a 60s inexpensive guitar. It feels like a Strat when you play it. It's got the offset body. A little chip here on the pick guard. Otherwise, the pick guard's in pretty good shape. Looks like a switch. So we put a new cover on that. This might be a replacement bridge. It might be the original. We'll have to look. It looks like some of these had come with a Hagstrom vibrato bridge, but this is just a standard fixed bridge that, you know, goes through there. So we'll set you up and we'll start looking this thing over. Alright, let's take the strings off first. Like the last guy that had it put some little sandpaper underneath the bridge so that it doesn't slide on you. Good idea. Keep that trick. Put that aside. I really want to see what's under here. One of these screws is kind of off too. I want to see if I can fix that. I might actually, maybe someday we'll see if we can carve a new pick guard for that. Alright. What have we got in here? It's kind of cool. It's all like self-contained into one thing. Yeah, not even a ground or anything. Very cool. September 17th, 1964. That's pretty cool. Manufactured by Rowe Industries Incorporated. Very cool, very cool. Let's see if I can glue this back before we put it back. I want to clean out these pots and hit them with some deoxin too. Alright, that's all cleaned out there. It's pretty good. With the pole switch, the make break switch, I just like to clean the contacts in there. And that sandpaper from the bridge worked just fine for that. Just a very light sandpaper to make sure those contacts clean when you're switching. I think this would be a good opportunity, since I can get magnets away from the guitar, to go through the neck. So let's do that. I did buy a new string gauge. I'm sorry, not a string gauge. It does have a string gauge on it. A new flat edge gauge. And so my last one, I didn't have confidence in side 3. This one, I don't really have confidence in side 4. So really have to invest in a really good one of these. But anyway, let's start looking through the fretboard here, see if we have any discrepancies. Seeing one right on the 3rd fret already. Just on this side though. Alright, bunch of spots down here and one up here. This one down here is really bad. I think it might be lifting. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it's fine. My daughter's practicing her piano, so I'm going to let her do that. Putting on the tape, Coach. So I'm going to start cleaning it up. Fretboard is done. I was doing some research into this to see some more about it. Really couldn't find much with this type of bridge. It's a fixed bridge. But I don't know if we're missing a part that makes a trem here. Because they did come with a trem that looked similar to this. And then they had a true X. It would look like an X right down here. And there was that trem, and then they could also come with a Bigsby, which was pretty neat. I'm also seeing the discoloration here between the factory red that's been hidden all these 60 years and what's been exposed to the sun. So that's kind of cool. But like I said, it's a Harmony H19 Silhouette is the brand or the model. And yeah, I couldn't find much with this. I'm thinking maybe we're missing an insert here that does the trim. Not sure. So anyway, let's get to cleaning it up. I'm going to start with the fretboard, and that looks pretty good. I think that was done recently. We'll go through the fretboard with the oil, cleaner, waxer up, and I'm actually going to see if I can get some chrome polish on this. It's starting to get some rust. I think I'll take it off. I might even soak it in some vinegar. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, that finish does not like the wax. I'm going to try. Did make it smooth, but try some feed and wax here. Just a small portion. Ah, much better. All these white scuffs all over the place here. I'm going to try to get a lot of those out with a magic eraser, a little bit of just a little bit of spritz of water, and then I'll buff it out with the scratch and swirl remover. And there's a lot of chips. Chips are cool, you know. Chicks dig chips, right? White scuffs I can't adhere to though. Paint? I think it might be paint. Like paint was splattered. Something was painted near this. Ah, that looks much better. Alright, that looks pretty good and polished. Before I put it together, I've noticed around where the screw holes are, this right here, there's definitely like a piece of glue, glob of glue or something there. And that's where I noticed when I took the pick guard off, it was lifting right here. So. And there's, over here it kind of feels like debris, definite debris here. So, some more back here. Use a sharp chisel and just try to, not on the body where it's seen, but where it's under the pick guard, just try to get some of that debris off. Even this out a little bit. So it sits flat. There was a white Strat toggle switch, and I had this cream one here in my kit. I think that would look better on this. It would match a little better, so we're going to go with the cream. And I could get the whole thing on there too, I just got to drill it out. Nice. Was able to get that all the way down there too. And it's cream, it matches the pick guard and the binding now. Oh, that looks much better. Alright, so I polished out the bridge best I could. It's got some pitting, some rust spots, but that's to be expected. It's 60 years old. But it goes with the age of the guitar, so I'm not going to go any further than that. I did some research on trying to figure out why this has a hardtail piece down here rather than a whammy bar. I couldn't find anything, so if anybody knows the reason why this has a hardtail, you know, blippity bloopity it down there in the comments and let me know what you're thinking. Another thing, these top three are way off from where factory was, so I don't know if the pick guard shrunk, but they're all lining up good here. All those screws are good, these aren't. So is this a new body? Was this rebodied with a body that came with this? Because there's no other holes. These are the factory holes for this thing. Was it rebodied? I don't know. If you have any ideas, let me know. But we're going to go forward with it. We're going to get the saddle bridge in here and probably string it up and then kind of push that in where it needs to go. So we're going to use 1046s on this because that's all I got, and we'll see how this sounds. Alright, intonation's all set. Yeah, so I'm liking everything about this guitar. Again, it's a Harmony H19 1964. It plays exactly like a Strat. That's exactly what it feels like in my hands. It's super light and just overall a really good guitar. And it's good to see 60 years later it's still in great shape and it's still holding up and it's still playing. So I'm going to get this back to the jam room, get this moving and moving and grooving. I want to thank you for watching. Thumbs up so I know you like my content, and we'll talk again soon. Bye for now.